everyone, it's me, Catherine, Needleberry Stitcher. I'm back for another update. It's been about 4 months since I was here and I haven't had a lot of progress to show until now, so I just didn't film when I didn't have a lot to show. And it's not that I haven't been stitching, but I haven't been stitching as much as I was before. Work's been busy, life's been busy. I've had some other things I've been focusing on, but I did do some stitching and I'll show you today what I've been up to. I have 5 finishes since my last video, and one of them is a pretty major one for me. I think in my last video I said I was trying to get my Tilton Crafts Beauty and the Beast 2017 piece done. It's a full coverage. It has 122,500 stitches. And I did finish it. So I'm gonna show that one to you first. This is my finish. I started it in February of 2021, and I finished it in July this month of 2025. So I calculated that I do roughly 100 stitches per hour. In the confetti areas, it's obviously less, and in the fill-in areas, it's a little bit more, but it averages out to about 100 stitches per hour. So if I calculate that up, it's more than 1,200 hours. So I don't know if I could do another full coverage again. I have so many that I've started, and I think these are all lifetime projects, or I mean, think about it, on and off for 4 years, and this was a small one. It's only 350 by 350. So yeah, that is definitely a big commitment to do a full coverage. And I love doing full coverage. Like, I actually like the stitching process. 1 thread over 1 strand on 25 count is my favorite. And I love the process of it, but the idea that I would maybe only finish 1 or 2 in my life and maybe not get to work on some other projects, I'm thinking maybe I have a couple of other small full coverages that I might finish, but I don't have any plans to work on like another Heaven and Earth design or Tilton Crafts or anything like that. Definitely not going to start any new ones, and probably not pick up a full coverage for a while. Take a little break from it. So my other finishes, there's the Nora Corbett Christmas Couriers series of reindeer. I started those and I got 4 of them done, and each one was only taking me about 2 weeks each. So, and I thought that's great because it's small enough that you get a finish in about 2 weeks, but it's got beads, it's got Kordek, it's fun. So it's significant because it's got so much bling, but it's a quick finish. So I was really glad to pick these up. I started them with Jamie Teeny Weeny Stitcher and Amanda Lucky Chance Stitcher also stitched Dancer at the same time that I stitched Dancer. So let's see, I think the first one I did was Dasher. This is the first one, and I might have to put something behind it. Let's see if I can put something behind it, because otherwise you're gonna see through it. So this is Dasher. This one has a lot of background beads, a lot of background Kordek, and just in general, it's a very blingy one. I don't know if you can tell. If I move it up, yeah, you can see a little bit of the bling in it as I move it. So really fun. I really enjoyed this one. So that's the first one. And I'm gonna try not to shake this table next to me because it's where I have the camera mounted to, so it'll shake if I touch it too much. So that was Dasher. This is Dasher. Wait, which one is this one? I'm sorry, you know what? This first one, is it? I'm gonna have to check my phone. I don't even know anymore. Yeah, that was Dasher. Okay, I'm right. Okay, this is Dasher. I'm right. This one's Dancer. This is Dancer. I love this one. It's got a lot of sparkle. Can you see the sparkle of the gems? It's got a lot of sparkle in the tree that's on his back. I think that's a tree. It's either a tree or it's some type of Christmas foliage. Well, that's Dancer. The next one is Donner. This is Donner. Again, look at the, oh yeah, you can see the jewels if I, lots of big bling. Not too heavy on the background, but the border definitely took a little extra time. And the fourth one that I did is, I think it's Blitzen. I'm checking. Yes. This one is Blitzen. And this was a fun one too. Again, lots of large treasures in this one. So those are my 5 finishes that I've gotten done since my last video. I don't have a lot to update you on. That's honestly, I just had the 5 finishes, and I have what I've just pulled out after I finished Beauty and the Beast, and that is my Cinderella piece from Mirabilia. And this is where it's currently at. And I'm not going to unroll it to show the whole castle, but I did change out colors. I've changed her hair, I've changed the band in her hair, and all of her dress is completely different colors than the called for. So there is Kordek in the dress. You can't really tell. I don't think you can see the sparkle. It's hard to tell. But anyway, she's in the frame, and I'm hoping to have her done before the Queen City Stitch Retreat in October, because I would love to be able to take her and put her on the brag table. And the other thing I plan to do is chart up the color changes that I made for her. I did take it from someone else on the Facebook group for Mirabilia Conversions, who had, she was the one who originally came up with this color scheme with the blues and the like Marie Antoinette kind of look to it, and also borderline the original Disney, not original, but Disney princess, which had the shorter hair with the sparkly band. So I've made a lot of changes to make it look like Disney Cinderella combined with the Marie Antoinette colors. So I took that conversion, but I've also made some additional changes to the conversion I got from Facebook. So my plan is to document all of the color changes that I've made. And first of all, I want to post it on Instagram. And second, I'll probably print out some conversion pages and take it with me to the retreat, and then just have it available so I can just hand it out if anybody wants it. So yeah, what else has been going on? On the last week of July going into the first week of August, so the 30th through that next weekend, is Black Needle Society has a retreat in Kansas City. And since that's only about a 3.5 hour drive for me, myself and Jamie Teeny Weeny Stitches are going to drive to it, and so that'll be a nice getaway. I haven't been to a retreat yet this year. I had a couple planned. I wanted to go to the Chatelaine retreat, and I was signed up, but unfortunately I had to cancel on that one because of some work commitments and personal things. So I didn't get to go to that one, but I'm not missing the one in October either, the Mirabilia retreat. I cannot miss that one. I'm just so excited about it. So 2 retreats coming up this year, and I don't have anything planned for next year yet, nothing firm, but we'll just kind of see how things go as the registrations come up. So I'm trying to think if there's anything else. It's such a short video. It's only a 10-minute video, but I honestly don't have a whole lot else to talk about. I do have a couple of other kits that I've shown in other videos that I would like to start, probably after I finish Cinderella. I don't know if you watched Lucky Chance Stitcher's most recent video, but she was talking about how this year she has reverted back to her stitching style that she used to have, which was fairly monogamous, maybe 1 or 2 projects at a time. And it's funny because I ended up doing a similar thing. At the beginning of the year, I made a commitment to myself that I was going to work on my Beauty and the Beast, and I was going to only work on that one until it was done, unless I found a pattern or wanted to start a pattern. I could do it, but I could only start something if I also finished it like immediately. Like it had to be a monogamous stitch, because anything that was going to take me away from Beauty and the Beast, I wanted to be able, or any other project that I was focused, my focus piece, it had to be something that I could start and finish and then go back to my other project. And so that's how I got the reindeer done, because a 2-week project, you could start it and finish it and then go back to another project. So I might do some more reindeer this year. I might, because there's 9 and plus the sleigh, and I would love to have all of those done this year, but I'm not sure that's realistic. Maybe the reindeer, but I think the sleigh is pretty big. I think there's a considerable amount of stitching in that, so I may not get that done this year. But a couple of other kits that I'm looking at starting, but only if I finish Cinderella. So again, back to the whole monogamous stitching thing. I've been mostly monogamous this year, and it feels good to get projects done, because that's how I stitched when I first started cross stitching, like 40 years ago. I was young. I didn't have access to a lot of patterns and threads, and you know, I didn't have a local store. And so when I came across something, or when I had access to be able to kit something up or get a kit, that's all I worked on until it was done. So I did that until, I think I did one project at a time, definitely until after I was married. I know it had to have been when my kids were little that all of a sudden I had access to an LNS when I lived in Denver. So I started collecting more, and I collected stuff when I was younger, but it was more just, I didn't work on them. It was more for just like, oh, for the future. But I actually, when I started collecting more when my kids were young, it became a little bit obsessive. I mean, if I'm honest, it was, it wasn't just collecting, it was like starting all the things. So I'm up to 100 whips right now, over 100, and I don't feel comfortable with that. So I'm going back to my original stitching style where I finish things. So try not to start anything new. I do have 5 finishes, so I feel I would used to justify myself by saying like, I have 5 finishes, I can start something. I'm really trying to hold back because I want to get Cinderella done. There's a couple of other dimensions kits that I have started that I would love to also get done, and I think that's just what I'm gonna try and do from now on. So I don't really have a lot to show you, and that's why it's been a little bit longer between videos. It might be a little longer before I do another video, because I'm not going to be working on much else other than Cinderella. But I'll be back though. I'll show you what I've got when I have progress, and I'm not gone. I took a break, and I feel good after taking a break. I haven't felt like filming. I just haven't, and part of that I think is just I'm just been busy with work. I'm so jealous of all of you who are retired or not working because you don't have to work, and it would be just really nice to not have to be so work consumed all the time, but supports my hobby, pays the bills, and my husband's going to be retiring, his position is anyway, he won't be working after November, so we'll be on one income. We'll be having to try and figure that out. So anyway, that's it for my updates. Not a lot of life things going on either because I've been working so much, but I'll see you when I see you. I'm still posting progress on Instagram, so if you want to follow me there, then I will hopefully see you all again very soon. And I need to get back to watching FlossTube as well, because I haven't been watching FlossTube very much the last few months. So that's something else. Another goal I have is to catch up with all of you and watch all your video posts that your FlossTubes that I've missed over the last couple months. So I will see you in the comments. So bye for now.